ambassador. In addition, CNN senior White House correspondent Jeff Zeleny joins me now. Jeff, President Trump said very clearly not so long ago that nobody he deals with has had anything to do with Russia. That's clearly untrue.
Jake, he's not only said it once, he and his advisors have said it again and again in recent weeks and months that no one has had any contact with Russian officials. But as we end this week, let's take stock of this list. The Attorney General, his son-in-law, who's a senior advisor to the president, as well as other advisors. So now that we know about the meetings, what we don't know is why and what did Russia want. President Trump heading off today for a weekend in Florida, but not escaping lingering questions about Russia. Before leaving the White House, his closest advisors holding an animated meeting in the Oval Office. Chief strategist Steve Bannon looking particularly agitated as the week ends with more aides acknowledging meetings with the Russian ambassador last year. A day after Attorney General Jeff Sessions recused himself from any investigations involving the 2016 campaign, after failing to disclose his meetings with the ambassador, the administration is on damage control. The president's words from last month not holding up to scrutiny.
I have nothing to do with Russia. To the best of my knowledge, no person that I deal with does.
The White House has yet to explain the purpose of these meetings, the disclosure of which has overshadowed the president's well-regarded speech to Congress this week. Republicans urging Team Trump to be more forthcoming.
I think everybody who's had contact with the Russians need to get in a practice of oversharing.
In a statement, the president defending his attorney general as an honest man, blasting Democrats for what he called a total witch hunt. Those words echoed in Moscow, where Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov described it the same way.
It all looks like a witch hunt.
Russia clearly on the president's mind today, sending this tweet. We should start an immediate investigation into Senator Schumer and his ties to Russia and Putin, a total hypocrite. Senator Schumer firing back. Happily talk about my contact with Mr. Putin and his associates took place in 2003 in full view of press and public under oath. Would you and your team? In Wisconsin, Vice President Mike Pence facing questions about using a personal email account to conduct business as Indiana governor. It was hacked in a phishing scam, as first reported by the Indianapolis Star.
I'm very confident that our email practices were in full compliance with all of Indiana's laws.
On the campaign trail, he often criticized Hillary Clinton's private email server.
Even classified information that was allowed to be on her own private server exposed to hacking. I mean, I have to be honest with you, I'm experiencing Clinton's scandal fatigue.
Pence rejected that comparison today.
No, there's no comparison whatsoever between Hillary Clinton's practice of having a private server, mishandling classified information, destroying emails.
All this as the week drew to a close, with the president still not signing a new travel ban for visitors from majority Muslim countries. He once argued it was urgently needed because a delay would allow the bad dudes to rush in. A new report from the Department of Homeland Security undercuts his goal, finding that most violent extremists are not radicalized when they come to the U.S., but only after living here for several years. So, Jake, as this week ends, we do not have a new timetable from the administration on when this executive order will be signed. The urgency seems to have gone away, but the reality here is the White House has gotten resistance from inside these agencies, as you reported 2 weeks ago. And this is still coming, we are told, but it may not even be next week. We're told when it is ready, they will let us know. Jake.
All right, Jeff Zeleny at the White House for us. Thank you so much.